They log in now. Calm down. Oh my. Wisdom, I don't send you invite. Better check. I don't send you right. Sure, I'll attack.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. He's having a hit! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Rummenigge. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, super ball. Chance!
Hey, 5 minutes into the game.
Well,
You know why?
it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Oh, Jesus!
For the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Yeah.
That is good alertness. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pirlo. And it's Roberto Carlos. Played in by... Oh, good climb! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos running with the ball. Oh, it's Nedved.
Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Pelé. Bergomi is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Tries one from range. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And this is Ribery, picked out brilliant, and the shot!
Oh.
It's a goal! Brazil are back in business. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Brazil restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Just eases him off the ball. Pepe, just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Roberto Carlos. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Botafogo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And this is Roberto Carlos. Real chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Now that's well seen too. Nedved. Rummenigge. Edmilson. Lampard. And it's Ribery. Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide. It's Van Basten! Goal! Brazil! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Brazil leading now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Pelé. Brazil heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Now it's Van Basten. Pirlo. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Nedved. Roberto Carlos. Nedved. Oh, well played. Lampard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Van Basten. And this is Ribéry. Pelé. Pirlo. Nedved. Rummenigge is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Looking to play him in. Rummenigge. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Sure.
Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Brazil ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. Back on the way then. Silvestre. Now it's Rashford. Pelé, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Rummenigge. Corner. It's their second corner of the game. Nedved with the short one. He slings it in. Oh, important interception. Shot could be on. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Roberto Carlos. That's very neat. Good ball, good take. Now it's Gullit. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And he can clear it away. Ribéry. Rashford. Nicely weighted ball. Thuram cuts it out. Gullit. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Lovely ball. Decent chance! And he's stuck it away. They've done it again. It is incredible.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Botafogo drag themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much...
Towering header!
Makipa. Makipa.
Botafogo! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Oh boy.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Botafogo with the lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And the counter is on. Now it's Van Basten. Nedved. Brazil have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench? Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
You know, come back.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Van Basten being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
I don't know where to click on that
It's
box.
on in, and this is Hullet. Brilliantly cut out. He's free, he has got space.
Botafogo surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Lampard.
Oh, yeah.
Now, can they get him away? Van Basten. Brazil are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Interrupted.
And it's Hullet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Ribery. It's come to nothing.
I think we're about
I don't know how
see
to do
a
that one
frantic
too.
finish.
Is it not pass?
No half measures from here.
Oh.
And here's Rashford.
Oh, I see.
Well, it was
Okay.
Rashford for a while,
Okay.
but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
I don't know how to do that one too.
Defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to
Black
a
Mass.
simple
Black Mass.
miscalculation. No more, no less.
You say you should come out of the party and enter again.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
You say he cannot hear you.
Silvestre. And here's Rashford.
I know they use smart assist too. I think they use smart assist.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 24. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 15.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Woo!
That's that, the end. Brazil
I do
can
my
look
best.
back at this result with
My
regret.
best.
A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
Sure.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
Rummenigge! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Thuram gathers from the goal kick. Rummenigge. Aims beyond the defence. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Nedved shifted it to the flank. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Roberto Carlos. Nice interception, well timed. Rashford.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, that has not gone well. Pepe. Rummenigge. Passes short and sharp. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's good play. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Pirlo. Ibrahimovic. Brazil yet to have an attempt on goal.
There you go.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Nedved. It's Nedved! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
That pass isn't the best. Rashford is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Ribéry. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rashford. And this is Van Basten. Nedved. It's Pirlo.
Need to let
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
something as well.
Nedved. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances.
Decent chance!
I know Sabi.
Goal!
I know Sabi clear ball. This box of written, I need to remember to click on. I only know this triangle and X.
Certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious.
I know foul you.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Rummenigge.
And game they lag true.
He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Hey.
Roberto Carlos. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He has a look up. And the shot! Superb from Ribéry! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Brazil restore parity.
Well,
Space button, oh, you got Jimmy.
Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring.
He's having a
No
shot!
score.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Space button go kill me for this game, I swear.
Well, didn't he?
Botafogo with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. Real chance! Superb goal!
Kick off bleach.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Botafogo leading now. Yaya Toure.
I don't know if my network they affect some people. This network for US here, I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes it affects some people. I don't know.
A single goal, the difference at half-time.
I don't know.
No, well, the pickings certainly have
Because
been
I
rich
get
in
good
this first
Wi-Fi for
half.
here.
Well,
I'm
it's
not gonna lie
lead
to you,
that's
but I
by
don't know.
no means convincing. The manager
I use
cannot
Wi-Fi now.
go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish
I get router.
focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Oh, that just about sorts out. Bullish header! Harmlessly behind.
I
But
think he did
shade
really well
that
to get
box
the shot
feel
away,
little
to be
far.
honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Costa Curta.
Don't stay there. Don't stay there.
Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Nedved. He's shifting through the gears here. He's cleared it out of harm's way.
Lord of Jesus. Wisdom, they use that thing as my weakness. You know, say I know if he click that ball. So in the carry ball go inside.
Intercepted. He's a sharp little shapes to shoot. That's a decent clearance. Ribéry is looking to influence the game from out wide.
Oh,
Nedved.
body in space there.
Nedved. Rummenigge is onto this.
Sure.
Botafogo are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And here's Ibrahimovic! Another big chance that gets away.
Botafogo really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Botafogo have their second corner now. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Brazil are looking to go forward now. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's been... shoots! Well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is about as cool as they come.
I don't for you guys had my apologies.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the lead now. He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rashford really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Abi, now what I want to do there, but I think twice about that thing.
Substituição em andamento.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pirlo. Pirlo powering forward here. Yamal, very much a man of this moment. Oh, can he finish?
Go on.
Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Oh, he's all alone. Tries a shot! Oh, good finish.
Don't give up, guy.
His utter joy. He engages
Oh my God, they keep me for
absolute
defense.
happiness. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's Yaya Toure. Passing nice and neat. Oh, facing up to it. Yamal! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Costa Curta. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Rashford. Silvestre. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Azar. Roberto Carlos, the man that is tenacity personified. Now it's Yamal. Pirlo. And here's Yamal.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed
Fuck
the
off.
play and he gave him no
Sorry, I
chance
fall
to
in hand.
get on the
I
turn.
don't know.
Bergomi gives no quarter whatsoever.
How it's not they chop like this?
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Tries to pass it through. And it's Van Basten. Into the last
Mad, dude.
5 minutes. He's gone for goal! Oh, what has happened here? Azar.
Network. Oh,
Eto'o. Pirlo. It's Cruyff.
Atletico
Yaya
Madrid.
Toure. Now it's Eto'o.
They don't go sack that their manager, happy?
Now there's a fine ball.
They no go sack him. He go stay there
Looking
for
options
infinity.
for movement. Very
They'll carry them
nicely
go
done.
Champions League
And
semi-final
this is
again.
Cruyff.
Stay for their hand.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now the breakaway. That is good progress on the left.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 24.
He'll play for a throw.
Do jogador, camisa 15.
And it's Rashford. And this is Van Basten. That's very neat. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that
You're
was
myself
thrilling.
now.
A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Senhoras e senhores, só é permitido
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
See, I don't know how I go explain am. I get plenty games where I dey play. If no be say I dey good like this, I dey play football that plenty. Na why I dey terrible at the game. I never give my mind to football. Na why I dey division 4 like this. I get multiple games where I dey play. Yeah, I do. My last division, the last division where I finished, that division 2. I don't know. I think so. That's it, man. Sure. Omo, this Arsenal win still dey pay me, oh. Fuck. PSG, my hands, everything is on your hands. They win this Champions League, yeah. There shall not be no peace.
This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite.
La, la, la.
And the mood is boisterous.
learn
It is a
this
perfect
one-
ambience for the central
what do
characters
you
who
call
are
it?
ready now to perform.
Pass and run.
We are just getting started. Brazil must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
There's the header! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly
Like say my
efficiency.
opponent
Just
maybe
when
dey.
they thought they may be in at
This
one
white
end,
division
they end
for
up
the
shipping a goal to
boring
the
me
other,
like this.
and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time
See,
to even
my
react,
opponent no dey.
and there's only one word to
Fucking
describe
hell.
that: clinical.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist.
Goes for a shot! Goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in...
Can he finish?
Come on.
Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And we have our very first corner. Rashford! Oh, brilliant save. So just a few minutes in and already a lead that looks unassailable. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he's bustling through here. Silvestre gets it clear. Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. De Paul. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neymar. Lampard. Now it's Van Basten. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rashford. And it's Van Dijk. Now it's Van Basten. It's Van Basten! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. It's their second corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. Van Basten! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Neymar. Now it's Messi. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Batistuta. Pacho. Ribéry. Silvestre. Good ball over the top. And he's certainly onside. It's Rashford! And that's a sharp finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Good read, needed to be. Edmilson. And here's Lampard. Batistuta. Rashford. Lampard. Lampard!
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
That's a super give and go. Takes the shots! Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And here's Van Basten. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Messi. Oh, there's a probing ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's been won straight back. And it's Messi. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's Batistuta. Not the most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Messi. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, impressive strike.
He don't leave
Well,
party.
there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers.
Come on,
forward.
Black Mass, they don't leave
Helpful to
TT.
leave some gaps at the back.
And that signals the end of the first period. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Brazil really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Brazil are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. Back on the way then. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Time and again they are repelled. And here's Rashford, knocks it into space. And this is Lampard.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's gone loose. Azar. De Paul threads one in. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Neymar. Now it's Hazard. Hazard stood his ground strongly. And Gvardiol. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Neymar. Lampard. Edmilson. Silvestre. Lampard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Ribéry. Costa Curta. It's a good spell of possession, this. De Paul. And this is Van Basten. Shot, surely! Oh, good finish! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And now he has two. Brazil are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Gvardiol does well not to be outdone there. Oh, good take in a good area.
Rashford really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rashford. Oh, now he can run away with it. Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Camavinga. Batistuta.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Now it's Rashford. Van Basten. Rashford.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he get onto this? Edmilson. And here's Batistuta. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Ribéry. And this is Lampard. Van Basten. And here's Ribéry! Oh, denied at the last.
Brazil really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Van Basten. De Paul. That's destined for the flank. Looking to play him in. Oh, played right into his path. And he's managed to get free. Van der Ven did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Showing great feet there. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ribery. Here come Brazil on the counter. And there goes the final whistle.
Van Ribery scored at the
Brazil are
Marcus
going
Rashford
up,
scored 1 goal.
and
He
now
scored 2
they
goals.
can
Van
dream.
Basten scored 2 goals.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Brazil really deserve full marks to have come through such a difficult game in the manner they did. There's always a feeling that the fear of losing is what ultimately decides games like this, but not on this occasion. They played the game and the occasion beautifully.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, só é permitido fumar nas áreas indicadas no mapa. Agradecemos a colaboração.
AC Milan is pretty much one of the worst clubs I've seen. They finished 6th. Hey, this is fucking crazy. It is crazy. I'm sorry, but I have to say it. It is flipping crazy. Dude, that's crazy. I don't know what you want me to say, but that's definitely crazy.